I get a lot of emails about mouthpiece pressure and how do I reduce mouthpiece pressure. Well, I'm going to show you a practice way that helps you reduce it. But then we're going to talk a little bit about why you have the mouthpiece pressure. A lot of people, and no, I don't have the mouthpiece on it. A lot of people get almost a death grip on their horn. I mean, they hold this really tight, and they get their finger in there, and they're ready to pull it in. I mean, they're ready. I've even seen people when hook their third finger here on a valve stem, so they've got more to push with. So the first thing we want to think about is let's relax the death grip some. I mean, you can hold it. Look, I'm not grabbing the valve casing. The trumpet's not going to run from me. It's not running anywhere. I don't have to have a death grip on it. I certainly don't have to have my finger in the pinky ring and pushing against the valve casing like that. I mean, that's clearly, there's something up. So that's one thing. Just when I'm playing it normally, don't have a death grip. It can, look, it's I'm not squeezing it. I'm not even grabbing it. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, the second thing, I can practice with even less than that. And so I'm going to hold my hand like this, and I'm just going to sit the trumpet on the thumb and the finger. Okay, I'm not grabbing the horn. See, it's free to move. It is free to move. I'm not grabbing it anywhere. It's free to move. Okay? I mean, if I pushed, I could slide it out. Okay? I'm certainly not going to use this. And the only place I'm really going to contact the horn to keep it in place would be my thumb right here, so that I can keep my fingers lined up on the valves. All right? So that's a way that I like people to practice to get rid of pressure. Instead of death grip or even a relaxed grip, there's no grip. They're not grabbing it anywhere. Okay, so that's one way to practice. Now, how did we get this death grip? Well, we needed to play higher than we were able to play. And we hadn't learned any real embouchure development. We haven't really developed the muscles. We haven't developed the techniques that players use to play higher. And so all we had was, I'm going to close that opening with mouthpiece pressure. And that's what we did. And then that became the habit. And then that became the rule for us. That's what we always did. Okay? The first thing would be to practice some with that very low pressure grip where the horn can literally slide. You're not grabbing it at all. It's free to move. The second thing is to start working on getting some actual muscle development. And so I would do things like maybe the pencil exercise for 30 seconds or a minute a day. And then as you got better at it, maybe up to 2 minutes a day. maybe use the peat. Just work on building some strength in your embouchure. The next thing I would do is I'd look at things like anchor tonguing, lip set point idea. I would look at how to make lip compression. I would look at what some players call second apertures, apertures inside the mouth where we control really, really high notes rather than just everything at the lips. But our first step is to start trying to use less mouthpiece pressure in practice and trying to build some strength with your embouchure. And so that's what I do. I try to work on a little less pressure with my grip, and I would try to work on building a little more muscle in my embouchure. And starting with those things over the course of a month, you'll notice some serious improvement in that problem. Okay, so good luck and start breaking some of that pressure.